Is this to your YouTube then, you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. We are live on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, you should be able to see it. You want to try that real quick for me?
Is it live just to, yeah.
Um,
Is this just to me and you that's showing live or how
yeah,
many?
you can select exactly who can see it.
It's just to me and you that's showing live
Okay, and then chat. Um,
Yeah, how are the chats working?
I need to figure that out actually real quick.
Yeah, how are you gonna send me messages to know what to
Okay, click on that.
you're gonna send me messages to know what to
You can just mute it if you want.
Okay, muted. So
Okay, so it's the speaker view. So do you see it has a big Zoom logo on it?
yeah,
I don't think I can get rid of that.
dang. We need to get rid of, well, I guess we won't have your background for the Airbnb logo too.
Is that in there?
Yeah, there's an Airbnb logo because you're in the Airbnb yurt.
Where is my Airbnb logo? Oh, right up there. Yeah. Anyway, I won't, but let's see. How should I take myself out of it? Do I just
So I don't hear you anymore. Okay, so you're saying it'll be like this so that there'll be multiple people on the stream, but it's just speaker view.
Yeah, so it looks like if I mute and turn my camera off, then pretty much no one will ever see me. But technically, like I'm the host. I can make you the co-host. Participants, Brandon, Peterson,
I won't
boom.
be able to do much by way of troubleshooting, so
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. Are you feeling comfortable on your end?
Hang on, not yet. I want to talk through a few more things. So,
Well, no, I'm just saying, yeah, in general. Are you feeling ready for tomorrow?
yes. Um, yeah, I think we can do this well. Um, let's see here. Let's test adding Instagram right now. Okay, I am adding Instagram.
And is it gonna send like is it gonna bring all the comments into one place?
I need to figure that out still. Zoom changes that, and I'm trying to understand it.
Okay, I'm gonna work on the question stuff a little bit.
Well, it's working because I accidentally just went live to my Instagram. I forgot to log into my Facebook, or I mean my fake Instagram. Why did I say Facebook? Okay. Copy. Okay, go to your Instagram on, do you have anything you can open Instagram with, or is everything taken?
No, I got it. One second. Okay. Make sure that this doesn't sleep. What so wait, you're currently live right now?
I should be, but it's under my FIFA 2020 account, which have you accepted me yet?
Oh. Ethan 2020? Do you have like an apple as your profile picture?
No, it's me surfing.
There's another Ethan 2020.
No, FETHAN. It's Ethan 2020 with an F in front.
Got it.
Don't you know about Finstas? Fake Instas?
I know what that is. Yes.
Think
Okay,
I'm
well,
crazy?
we gotta make sure that we're about right here in the frame then. Yes.
Am I live?
We gotta make sure that we're about right here in the frame. Yes.
How come you can see my live?
Hey, you're live. You gotta make sure
Can
that
you
we're
go
about
to
right here in the frame.
and see if I'm live again? You can see my live.
Hey, you're live. I don't know.
You can see my live.
That's really bad echo.
Yeah, why do you have an echo?
because I couldn't mute that. Okay, so I have to stay back here. Let me do this one more time on the intro again, see if this sounds better. Because I couldn't mute that.
Found it.
Okay, so I have to stay back here. Let me do this one more time. Are you good for this test?
Say that again.
Are you good for me to do this test of the bullets now? Are you good for this?
Okay, hang on 1 second. So I'm streaming live too. So I have you on Zoom. That's my main screen. I just want to think about how I'm managing all of this. Second. So I'm streaming live too. So I have you on Zoom. That's my main screen. I just want to think about how I'm managing all of this. Sorry, I'm muting it in a second. Sorry, I'm muting it in a second. I just want to think about how I'm managing. Okay, I have it up on Instagram on my phone, YouTube on half the screen, Facebook on half the screen. Okay, so comments. Okay, I have it up on Instagram on my phone, YouTube on half the screen, Facebook on half the screen. Okay, so comments. Okay, chats don't reciprocate when I use Zoom. So, like, the only way to see all the chats is to have all of them open and reply to them independently.
So does that mean that I need to be like responding like, can you like Slack me? But and that's another thing. I got to figure out how to get these sounds to not go. I guess we can do Slack and I will. I'm too close when I do that. If we use Zoom or Slack, you can Slack me a comment, like copy and paste it. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, so let's see, we've got Zoom open and then Slack open and then Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And is that how we're gonna have to do this?
I guess, yeah, just kind of monitor them and just like maybe screenshots. Like, it looks like on Instagram, we've got somebody's asking this. On YouTube, so and so's asking.
How do I have an option to get rid of the Zoom logo? Okay, let's do the practice right now. Let's do your intro. And
Yep.
then I'm going to Slack you something. I want to see how you handle it. And I'm going to Slack it during your intro. I'm recording this to the cloud so we can see what the recording looks like. I think, okay, so I just basically said, okay, guys, I'm going to go live. It's going to take me about 5 seconds to pull everything up. And then I'll give you a thumbs up and then turn myself off. And it's just going to be the two of you. Got it? So I'm going to be here on Zoom. I'm going to say, hey, Ryan, super excited for you and Brandon on this. I'm gonna take about 5 seconds to launch live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. As soon as I am, I'll give you the thumbs up and I'll pull out. that's your cue. Okay, so we're live in 3 platforms. Thumbs up.
Okay, one second. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the first live stream of the Your Story Matters campaign. My name is Brandon Peterson. I've been working with Kyle for a long time. We go way back. Excited to be part of the Rhino team. Today, we have a very special live stream. We're going to be talking with Ryan Connolly from Film Riot. And we're going to be talking about what this whole campaign is all about and what it means and why we are even doing this, why your stories are important to us. Basically, we feel that every story is worth telling and that we want to give your story a voice. And so we have the tools and the ways to be able to distribute this, and we want to help you. And so we want you to submit your story to us, and we will select a winner who will have a chance to win $3,000 in Rhino gear. And then we will craft that narrative or craft that story into a narrative piece. And then over the course of several weeks, we're going to be meeting with several different influencers on from Instagram, from YouTube, from all these different places, breaking down the different parts of your story and making it educational, fun, and engaging. And so we're excited to have you along the way with us. Of course, we couldn't do this without the great help of many great sponsors. So you're going to see giveaways at several of these streams. So stay tuned, be there, and we'll have a lot of fun. Ryan Connolly, he hardly needs any introduction at all. He's been leading out Film Riot and trying films for a long time. I've watched Ryan on YouTube for many years, like I'm sure many of you have as well. Today we're going to be talking to him about what it means to really develop a passion project and to take it to the next level, not just to have the idea, but to actually execute on it. Ryan has done this time and time again with several short films. So without further ado, Ryan, so happy to have you here. How are you doing today?
Hi, Brandon. I'm doing great.
Of course you are, because you're great.
Okay, did you see my slacks?
No, because where are you slacking? Are you slacking in Be Visual?
Yeah, where should I be?
Just slacking the Rhino one.
Okay, so when we're live, do you want me on Rhino Marketing or Rhino Direct to Brandon?
Direct to me. And we might have Kyle. Maybe we do marketing so that Kyle can message in there as well.
And you don't have to switch.
I don't have to switch. So
I thought it was good. I think you can benefit from being a little bit more familiar with it. So we should practice it like 3 more times right now.
Okay. Honestly, there's just too much written here.
And then I sent you a message in Zoom just to see what it looks like. Is like, should I just totally ignore the Zoom chat?
Yeah.
I think it might be nice though for me to actually use the Zoom chat if I need to communicate, because then I could also tell Ryan like, hey, you might want to have your chat up, because if something pops up, like I could pop questions into the Zoom chat and hit you and Ryan simultaneously.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. So I just can't multitask with 3 things on my iPad. So I'll have to look over. But as long as Ryan's talking, I can look and I won't be on screen.
That's right.
So I'll look in between, just kind of monitor it all. Okay. I almost want to simplify this down even more.
You seeing my Zoom chats right now?
Yeah.
They're money.
Who cuts your hair? How's that shuffle? Yeah, that's right.
I'll tell you something I would do if it were me, and I know it's not tailored to this, so you probably won't want to, but like actually if I were you right now, I would have my sit stand in stand mode. I would be doing this live stream from stand because I'm a more comfortable stander on camera than sitter on camera.
I do want to be rocking more in this chair. Let me adjust some things and go for stand mode. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust this quite a bit if I'm standing.
Too much adjusting. Like I was saying, like don't throw it off. Like you may be totally comfortable with it. Like I said,
I think it'll be better to stand. Yeah, I'll just give me a second. Gosh, it's annoying. Huh.
um, let's see. So one weird thing is like I can't access the Instagram live stream when I log into Instagram. Let me see if I can get it on the computer.
On Rhino or what?
Like right now we're still streaming live to 3 platforms.
Yep.
And so like for replying to comments, the only way I can reply is to reply from my Ethan Galloway account. Does that make sense?
Right. Wait, but you're not streaming for like on any of the Rhino stuff right now. So
No, but like we're streaming to the same three places we're going to stream to tomorrow.
yep.
And so I can log in to YouTube with my Rhino email. And so when I reply, it says Ethan, but if you click on me, it shows that I'm a Rhino person. On Facebook and Instagram, if I reply to comments, it's going to show me logged in as Ethan. Is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem. I was just pointing it out, actually.
No, I think it's fine. You're logged in as Ethan, but at Rhino.
I'm logged in as Ethan to Facebook and Instagram. So as I monitor the chats, that's where I'll be seeing them from my accounts. And so I'll be replying from my accounts saying, hey, thanks for the question. You know, and I'll be the moderator, but I won't necessarily show as Rhino.
Okay, that's fine. How's this look and sound? I could probably get that mic closer to me because I need to be about right here, right?
Hang on, I'm letting it catch up on all the lives.
Yeah, let me reduce.
So when you're right there, this is what you look like.
Yeah. Oh, I hate flying this close to the radar or close to the whatever.
Dude, I think I'm ready. So here's how this is going to go down. I'll get on the Zoom and it's not going to be live. It's just going to be private chat Zoom. And then I'm going to say, okay, you guys ready to go live? I'm going to hit record and then it's going to take me 5 or 10 seconds to connect things. As soon as I give you the signal, I'll bow out. Brandon, you kick off. That means we're live to 3 places. If there's anything I need to tell you, I'm going to use the Zoom chat. And so when we open it up to questions from people as well, and when you want interaction, that's where I'll be feeding you content.
Okay. You'll be feeding it through the chat.
Through the Zoom chat.
Zoom chat. Let me do one last.
And what's actually really cool about that, like if Kyle wanted to join any of these, or if anyone, like it's as easy as just, oh yeah, let me click and send you the link to the Zoom, and then I control everyone in that Zoom. Like I can turn them on, turn them off, mute them, pin their video. It's really good. The only thing we're gonna have to figure out is how we want to deliver recorded content. So if we want to like switch to video, Zoom has some ways to do it, but I'm not proficient yet, so I'm going to need to practice that.
Wait, like switching to
a pre-recorded video.
Yeah, we got to figure that out pretty quick. Give me 10 seconds.
So let's see here. When you're live with Ryan, how long is this going to last? Like,
Half an hour.
okay, that's great. I would say a couple of things like, have you watched very many live videos?
No, I mean, yes and no.
Don't be afraid, and I might cue you for this, but don't be afraid to every 10 minutes or so, or even every 5 minutes, remind people who are just joining, like, hey, for those of you who are just coming on, this is what we're doing. Yeah, it with these lives, I think it's good to repeat yourself several times.
I agree with that. Okay. Audio wise, how's that sound comparatively?
I'm gonna mute here and see how it sounds on Instagram.
Audio wise, how's that sound comparatively?
Sounds really good.
Cool. Um, okay, so I actually should gaff tape off a mark where I should be standing. You know, I might be able to get this even a little bit closer as this is out here.
You know, it's kind of cool. With the stand, is standing a bad idea or a good idea?
I think it's a fine idea. Okay, so I actually should. I like the lenses back there. Yeah, take off the mark where I should be standing. You know, I might be able to get this even a little bit closer as this is. Yeah, I've got to like stay right within this spot. So as long as I'm looking at you. Okay, real quick intro. Here we go. We're gonna do it again. Okay.
Hang on. Why did that not work? Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Your Story Matters. My name is Brandon Peterson. I'm excited to be participating in this campaign with you. This is all about connecting us, us to our audience and you to us. We want to tell your story. And so we felt there's no better way to do that than over these live streams. We're going to have lots of these over the next couple months. We're going to be engaging with influencers who are pros at the trade. We're going to be breaking down your story that you submit to us. We will select a winner, take that, and make it into a short film. So this first week, we're meeting with Ryan Connolly, and we're excited. Oh gosh, man, I am slaughtering this, Ethan.
I was gonna say, actually, that wasn't as good as before. So,
I just need.
what are your bullet points? I want to really work with you on this.
Okay, intro. Kickoff. Campaign.
Ryan Connolly, dude, tomorrow. Have you ever met him?
No.
Does he know to get on a little early and that kind of stuff?
Huh?
Does he know to get on a little early and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. We need to add the link to the thing. Weekly live streams with influencers.
Hey,
Pros.
our first backup plan, just because I think we need to have it, is to use Restream. And then our second backup plan is to just go live on Rhino and invite Ryan. And so you'll just be both live on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need either of those.
We need more of these details like put into your own form of bullets.
Operating procedures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got this dialed down enough. I just need to stick to the script and I should be good.
Before you start, where's that document we were working from?
The live one?
Yeah. When we were on the phone with me, you, Sam, Kyle, and we were going over the website.
Gosh.
Is it in our Rhino?
I slacked it to you. Or I didn't slide it to you. I Zoom chatted it.
Nice use of Zoom chat.
Okay. Here we go. Posture good. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Give me a countdown real quick. Okay. I'll get started. Hey guys, welcome to Your Story Matters. My name is Brandon Peterson. I'll be the host of these live streams. Real excited to get this campaign kicked off with you today. The details for this whole campaign and how you can participate and submit your story for a chance for it to be made into a short film are in the description below. Each week, we'll be doing live streams where we'll have a chance to talk to industry pros and help break down the various parts of building out this short story and making it into a film. We couldn't do this without the help of our sponsors. So each week during these streams, we're going to have some amazing giveaways. So be sure to be present for a chance to win some amazing gear. We'll announce the winner of the first prize, which is actually going to happen next week on our stream, which will be $3,000 in Rhino credit. That will go to the winner of the story that's selected. So be here next Tuesday, same time, and we'll announce the winner then. We're thrilled today to be talking to Ryan Connolly. Ryan Connolly has been heading up the YouTube channel Film Riot and Triune Films for years. They have taught us how to do it since the beginning. We're excited to be talking to him about some of their most recent short films that they've done and what their plans are with those, and also just what it takes to take a passion project from just an idea to a reality. So, Ryan, so happy to have you with us today. How are you doing?
Hey, great. Thanks, Brandon. I'm really excited to participate in this. It's so cool that you guys are asking for people's stories. And I know I have a dozen on the shelf that I just haven't been able to make yet. I haven't had the time, but I'm definitely passionate about them and I'll be submitting one. But aside from that, also really excited to just kind of share my story about how people can create great film material.
Awesome. Yeah, looking forward to it. So Ryan, you've been in the YouTube game since the beginning. What's led what led you to start there and what keeps you man, these questions. This is gonna be tough. Ethan, this is gonna be really tough. I think I need to just not worry about trying to be word for word by any means, and not that I am, but just like be more in the moment and organic with it.
I would explain it like this. Don't be afraid to get geeky with it.
Mm, okay.
Just because you love this stuff and you know so much about it, and it's Ryan, and like if you can just kind of geek out for a minute with Ryan, then you'll do great. The intro was strong.
Okay, was that the best one? I think
Yeah,
probably
it was.
okay. So Ryan, I'm just gonna run through some of these questions. You don't have to respond to any of them. Ryan, like you've been in the YouTube game since the beginning. Like how that far back, like what led you to start on YouTube and what keeps you going today, you and your whole team?
Well, it's funny to think back to some of those original YouTube series and videos I did, but I mean, just what a perfect place for your voice to be heard. It's a platform that anyone and everyone can get access to on both sides, the creators and the recipients, and that's what drives me to keep going on YouTube. Like, you don't have to be a pro, and so again, like I'm glad that you guys are helping people get confidence in telling their story and teaching them cool things along the way. And so, I mean, you'll remember my videos when I started, they were trash. And I kept working and working, and I don't know, some people say they got better. I mean, my 10 million followers, but
Well, you're really good at making up answers on the spot. I love it. So you mentioned voice in there, and that's actually what I want to talk about next. Film Riot obviously has a very strong voice. You were the first to do some things, and really, you're some of the only ones to still do things, or at least the way that you do them. And I love that. We'll talk a little bit about that with some of your sponsored promos have some unique twists, and I want to hear some more about that. But what what were some of those key moments along this journey for you guys that helped build out that voice?
yeah, it's really interesting. It's fun to see how a voice can change over time. But at the beginning, I mean, we really wanted to be one thing, and that was authentic. And so, like, the voice that we tried to have was really our own. And I have no idea what he's going to say.
Cool. Okay, I'll just go through a couple of these real quick. And
Yeah, it's good to practice asking them, honestly.
so talking back to that idea of sponsored content, you actually make your ads as these little micro shorts within your video segments. What brought that idea on, and like how did you pitch that to the client, and how have you continued to morph and evolve that idea?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really because it's all just one continuous round, and like I didn't feel like we needed to separate the ads.
Perfect. Okay. Filmmakers, we talk about passion projects a lot. I think we all have a lot of different projects in our back pocket of things that we want to make, but we often give ourselves excuses, whether it's too expensive or too much time or I don't have crew and yada yada yada. What would you say to those filmmakers, like to sort of take those barriers away? So that's one part of the question, and then follow up to that can be like, um, so like because we have these stories like, should we be prioritizing producing more of our own content, not just client work or whatever else it is that pays the bills? Like, what's the value in doing that?
Well, in my experience, I'll just kind of tell you how I've seen it in the past. Is if you're truly passionate about your story or your voice and getting that heard, you'll find time. It'll rise to the top. I mean, if you have a dozen ideas that you've had there for years and years and years, like you need to just do a little self audit and say like, am I doing what's important to me in my life? Um, and yeah, I definitely think people should spend more time telling their own story and letting that be heard. I mean, we all need to make a living, and I get that. But we also need to enjoy our life, and I don't know.
Okay, so do you still see me when you're talking? Because you're not watching the stream directly, like, or do
I
you
still
see
see
you?
you when I'm talking, but on the stream it switches to me.
Right, right. Okay, perfect. That's what I need to know.
And
So
that's
I still
because
need to like.
I'm in speaker view, not gallery view. So like if you want to see both of you at the same time, you can click on the top right, click gallery view. Oh, actually, that messes it up actually on Instagram.
Okay.
So, I mean, why don't you try pressing gallery view? Do you have that as an option?
So, well, let's see here. Yeah.
Okay, it changes nothing on the actual stream. So if I press it, it changes what gets streamed. If any of you press it, so you should be able to see whatever you want to. But
I think I might do that gallery view here just so that I can see myself when I need to in that actual frame. But I don't know, maybe it's almost even too distracting for me. It's good to just speaker view. Okay. Well, a couple more. I'm just gonna rapid fire here. So, what makes a story worth telling? What's your favorite part about telling stories? Uh, Writing is a challenge that we all come up against. It's you can kind of beat yourself up as you develop a script and work through it. Oh, okay. Writing is just a challenge. I think even any good and great writer will say that. For you with writing, what do you do to get inspiration and for your next project? And even like, what if you get into a slump? Like, what are some things that you do to pop out of that?
yeah, sometimes I get caught up in the story itself, and it almost slows me down. But the way I pull out of that is I remember like every story on both sides, the creation and the delivery of it's about people. And
Cool. Okay, so we're creating this crowdsourced short. Ugh, we're creating this crowdsourced short story, which is, I think, a really exciting prospect. We don't know what's going to happen. We're waiting for these stories. We're excited for them to come in. With that being said, like, what are the first things you do to get your projects off to like the right first step? Like, what's that order of operations for you? What is the
yeah,
most unanticipated
planning,
challenge?
planning, planning.
Planning, planning, planning. Love it. So there are going to be unanticipated challenges with any film project. What are some of the biggest ones that you faced with some of your short films? And do you think that those are things that could be avoided, or do you kind of need to like trudge through the mud in order to get to that great final destination? Okay, so I'll probably break that one into two parts in the thing, but so lastly, I want to talk about this idea of production value, and sometimes like we feel like things need to be at a certain bar, otherwise we're not going to make it. What would you say to like help kind of demystify that and help us find production value no matter where you're at, no matter what your circumstances? Okay, so I'll work with that. I think that question's going to kind of ebb and flow. The reason I want to bring that one up is because the guy that we're talking to. So I should probably do that more of an intro to that question. So I just watched one of the films that you. I heard you had a hand in working on the VFX on. That's The Volunteer from Joe Simon and Hussein, and I love that film. I love the concept. It's a great example of how one, remote productions can work, and two, uh, you don't need a lot in order to have a great end return. I mean, Joe was the DP and the talent, and yeah. Anyway, okay. I see the comments. We can do that. I can address all that. We'll figure out the things. I'll be organic on my feet. I'll get nerdy with it. I am gonna have a big hand problem, I can already tell. So I need to like kind of keep that at bay. I need to make sure I'm square to this whole situation. And I wish so I think I actually might be a little closer. Might try that. I think that's better. It's kind of off-centered. Yeah, because if I'm up here, that background falls off a bit more. I can be closer to the mic. I'm sure it'll sound better. And I can still scroll down, do what I need to do. We have this engagement. Boom. Great video. Awesome. Okay. I'll work on a closeout. Ryan, again, thank you so much for your time today. We're looking forward to applying what we discussed and moving on to the next steps of this project. Hope that you can even stick around throughout this project and give us your feedback. Guys, we need you to submit your stories. And actually, I can't say guys, that's a gender term. So we need you all to submit your stories. So don't forget, post it up, send it in. Details below. Go, give us your story. And we'll give you money.
Money.
Okay. Well, I've got like 3 other things I need to do to finish out the day. And I know you gotta go be with Corey and got a big day tomorrow. So are you planning on coming here?
No, I was actually thinking that might not be as good.
It might be a distraction.
Yeah. I think with like audio and stuff, and I don't want you looking at me ever.
Right.
I'm gonna do it from here just like I did tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if you could type in that doc, just those instructions, and I'd include a couple of things like just some housekeeping items for us to go through, like make sure your notifications are turned off. Make sure